Smoker's Golf. So I posted an On This Day video from a few years ago in which some guy said that Obamacare cut his hours from 50 down to 28. And I said, Obamacare didn't cut your hours. Your ignorant, cheap-ass employer cut your hours. Enter nameless, faceless troll account. Well, we know your work hours weren't cut by your employer. Honey, can I have my allowance? So what's he talking about? Well, in 2018, I retired from landscaping and didn't work for several years at the request of my wife, because my wife was making such incredible money. My wife's salary increased dramatically, exponentially. Her salary, she was making just under $200,000. Let's just put it out there. She was making just under 200 grand. And she looked at me and said, we don't need your money. So stop breaking your back out there landscaping and just retire. You've done enough. You're good. I got it. And so I retired, and my wife carried all of the bills for the better part of 5.5, 6 years. And then the company she was working for, there were some changes. She left. She went to another company within her same industry, worked there for 1 year, and then that company went under. It was run by a Trump-supporting chode who drove a 25-year a company that had been existing for 25 years into the ground in less than 5. And so she lost her job, and we lost all of our income. But in the years preceding that, she made 100% of the revenue. So that's what he's talking about. I have to go ask my wife for my allowance. What he doesn't understand is that my wife has not worked in over a year. My wife makes no money at all. Well, she does some signings. We're both mobile notaries. She does a handful, one here, one there. There's just not a lot of work to be had in that industry as well, at least not in our area for what we do. So she hasn't made money in over a year. I make all the money now. And interestingly enough, oddly enough, I make my money off of content creation. I make my money off of responding to ignorant fucks like you. See, you leave a stupid comment. I do a video reply like this on TikTok. I capture that video. I upload it to my YouTube channel. People watch it, and I get paid. And I'll probably surpass my wife's revenue by almost 100,000 this year. Almost. Maybe 100,000. We'll see. It depends on how, because I get YouTube money, and then I get money from TikTok shop revenue, and then I get money from selling my merch. And it really kind of depends on how the TikTok shop revenue and the merch sales go as to whether or not I can actually beat her last paycheck by 100, her last annual salary by 100,000. But no, I don't have to ask for an allowance. I never did have to ask for an allowance because that's not the way we've operated in the course of our lives. Our money is our money. When we were making money together, it was not hers and mine. It was ours. Always has been. Since 1997, all of our money has gone into one account. There are no separate accounts. And when I was working and she wasn't after 9/11, she didn't ask me for an allowance because it was our money. And when she was working and I wasn't after I retired, I didn't have to ask her for an allowance because it's our money. And now that I'm making more money than we have ever made in our entire lives, and she doesn't have to work, she doesn't have to look for a job, she doesn't have to ask for money. There is no such thing as an allowance. It's our money. And the best part of this whole thing is I'm going to make more of our money off of your stupidity. And for that, I thank you.